Finally, the return of Real Talk is here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Hopefully, with Real Talk Wrestling Podcast. And how to bring us back? We're going to kick off the first co-branded pay-per-view in history, apparently, to WWE. We're going to do review Backlash 2018. And, we're trying to debut a new system of how we review things. So bear with us. I am joined by...
What's up, everyone?
There we go. No.
I'm Youngblood.
I can't introduce myself.
Yeah, he's nuts.
Yeah.
Alright, but anyways, so we're gonna.
Technically, Crossfire could though.
So, anyways, on to the review. We're gonna have a new, review system and a new, communication system of how we're gonna rotate things. So this is how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna say the subject, and then I'll tell the person who to speak. They each get about 4 to 5 minutes on their subject. Then we move to the next person, and then the other person will go, and so on and so on. And then at the end of the subject, when everyone finished talking, if you want to have a debate or argue about your facts, you have a 3-minute debate about it with that person you want. Now,
did you say 3 minutes?
Yes. Alright, but anyways, all seriousness, let's start off, and we're going to start with the pre-show match, Bayley versus Ruby Riott, and let's start this off with a man who's been waiting for a long, long time, John.
Okay, so for me, this match was just exactly that. It was a match. Nothing really stood out to me. Ruby Riott had ended up winning. The whole thing with Bayley and Sasha still is going absolutely nowhere, and it was probably just a complete waste of my time.
Is that all?
Yep, don't really have much to say about the match. It just happened.
That's literally what I was about to say is, so, this happened.
Right.
That's really all that. It happened. It was and honestly, outside of the first and the last match, that's honestly my opinion for this entire show, so.
So, John, what would you, on a scale of 1 to 5, what would you give it?
2.5, I guess.
2.5, okay. Alright, next, Hunter, your review.
It happened.
Is that all you have to say?
I guess I'll give it a 2.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest, from my side of it, felt like the match was meh. I feel like the main roster has tainted Bayley, because from the Bayley I've seen from NXT, compared to her from now, it's a degression. It's like de-evolution. Like, Bayley has backtracked so much from NXT, it's not even funny. It should be considered a crime. And I just feel like this wasn't Bayley's best work. I feel like Bayley is what people say Dean Ambrose is. Like, she's just going off the emotion. Like, she's just doing it just to do it. Like, I don't see the passion that I used to see from her in her matches. So I'm gonna give this match 1.5. I couldn't really be into it, but it is what it is. 1.5. And with the pre-show over, let's take it to the main card, because I don't remember or see anything to highlight anything from the pre-show. Now, we're going to start off Backlash started off with Seth Rollins versus The Miz for the Intercontinental Champion. And I think this would be fitting. Well, I will personally like to start this off, but I know how this person is when it comes to The Miz. So, Hunter, take us away. You get the first shot.
All right, now this is actually a fantastic match. Just wonderful, blows this out of the water, and looks like we're going to have a great show. We're very much wrong. From the spots, the energy, and the emotions that were displayed, it was set up in a well done show. Little fun fact about it, apparently this match was written by Tyson Kidd. Personally, I think that means he should just do the rest of them. I gave this 4.75 out of 5.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. John, would you like to go?
Yeah. Honestly, the thing I really have to say about this match is the fact that, I mean, we all know The Miz is a great performer. We know that Seth is a great performer, but the one thing I really have to say that stood out about this match was the fact that The Miz honestly did a lot better than even I gave him credit for. Because, I mean, I've never really seen him as like a whole outstanding wrestler. I've always viewed him to be more better on the mic and then be the type of performer that takes underhanded tactics and all that shit. But he actually did a lot better in this match than what I even expected him to do. And the fact that fucking Rollins, honestly, I'm going to say this now. When it comes to actual match quality, I think Rollins is doing a lot better than what Miz was doing as champion. When it comes to promo quality, actual promoting the title, I think Miz was better at that concept. But as for the match itself, I guess 4.5 out of 5 stars.
Okay. With me, this match was fantastic. This is what I expected with the IC title. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. I expected fair amount of the IC title going to Rollins, but then this match happened and it blew my mind. Rollins with the IC title is what I always wanted me, and bias and outside of myself, I always wanted Dean Ambrose to be that IC champion that defends it, that always puts on good matches. Not to say Dean was a bad IC champion, but Seth right now with the IC title is just amazing. It's awesome. It's phenomenal. This match was breathtaking. Like, I was out of my seat the whole match. I keep every time I saw a score of Christmas finale, I thought that was it. The figure 4, I thought that was it. Like, this match had me, like, I was glued to this match. I agree with John. I didn't see the Miz. When it comes to the Miz and the IC title, he was good at promoting the belt, but when it comes to matches, the Miz for me, he was always a C wrestler. He wasn't a bad wrestler, but when it comes to like wrestling, I always would like grade him a C wrestler. And not to insult wrestlers or anybody, but for me, when I watch a Miz match, it's like, okay, it's an average match. So I think this is probably the Miz's best match of his whole career, probably. Right as of right now, this has been the Miz's best match. And I'm going to give this match 4.5. It's close to being 5, but I feel like if the match went on 5 more minutes, I would give it 5. But right now, 4.5 is good for this match. With that being said, is there anybody who would like to argue or rebuttal any statements made?
I actually do have something to rebuttal.
All right.
The fact.
Wait. Who's it? Who's it with?
Guys, he said but.
Who's it with?
You actually.
Okay. Continue.
The fact that you said Dean Ambrose, you wanted Dean Ambrose to be the type of champion that Seth is being now. It's not really an argument with what you said. It's more of a statement about that. I honestly feel the reason why Ambrose wasn't that kind of champion was because the creative keeps on liking to shaft him all the time. Like, even in his World WWE Championship run, he was kind of lackluster in that, too.
I'm gonna argue that I actually enjoyed Dean Ambrose's World Title run. I feel like fans just pick at it because they didn't. The Stone Cold podcast.
See, that's the thing, though. You can enjoy it, but still accept the fact that it could have been a hell of a lot better than what it was. But
I would say it was cut off too early. But then again, I like the AJ Styles. I think the problem with the Dean Ambrose World Title run was, to me, it was cut off way too early. Like, we couldn't really enjoy the moment of him holding the world title. I mean, if he would have lost it at No Mercy, I feel like that would have been a good run for Dean Ambrose. But he lost it too quickly in my eyes.
That title run, while it wasn't the best, it did give us Dolph Ziggler versus Dean Ambrose, which was heavily underrated.
Very, very. And me and her talked about it too, that match. I felt like that match and feud was very underrated. People say they hated that match, but I actually thought that match was probably... that match stands... Alright, that was SummerSlam 2016. The only matches that stick out in my mind during that year was AJ and Cena and Dean and Ziggler. I mean, I only remember Orton and Brock to the finish, but Dean and Ziggler, I can remember the spots. I thought that match was fantastic.
for me, it's not really the matches that were bad, it's the lack of promoting on his behalf. Because, I mean, half the time when people mention that Ambrose was IC champion or a world champion, I always have to look back and try to remember that it happened because the promoting for it was so fucking horrible. Like,
I completely disagree. Not to cut you off, but I completely disagree. The battleground feud was Roman and Seth. His feud with AJ. I mean, he was promoted good.
His IC run was definitely better than his world title run. And something else I want to add to, first off, y'all said, but anyways, now Seth could prove to them to do better. And for me, I think that Miz's matches were better. My favorite things with a heel champion is trying to see how they're going to worm their way into retaining. There hasn't been a good enough heel story for Seth to really get me over as a face champion.
All right. Any final comments before we go to the next match?
I think they might do that whenever they pull the trigger and put Rollins and Balor up on a pay-per-view feud.
Alright, what's the next match?
Alrighty. The next match on the card, the Raw Women's Championship, Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss. And let me start off this one by saying, wow, their WrestleMania match was kind of better. And that's, I feel like I'm very biased because, one, I'm not, when it comes to Alexa Bliss's wrestling, I feel like she's overrated. Like, she's kind of like The Miz to me. Like, it's just like, eh. And then Nia, I love Nia, but realistically, I mean, she's a. I don't want to sound like that guy, but she's she's a big woman, so it was basically little guy. It's like not to say like guy, but little guy, big guy style match where the bigger person supposed to dominate, but then it was weird because usually when it's the David versus Goliath, the David is the face and the Goliath is the heel. The roles were complete opposite, so it felt like
It didn't make sense.
felt
Sorry
like
to cut you off.
yeah. Well, you say it didn't make sense, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. It didn't make. I appreciate you apologize, though. It didn't make because it's like it felt like while I was watching this match, and then I won't if you watch the reaction, it's like I didn't really care. I was looking at Nia, and then I won't lie, I looked at Alexa too. But when I try to rewatch this match so I can do a better review for the podcast, it felt like during this match, I felt like should have been a Alexa should have been a face, and Nia should have been a monster heel for this match to work and to be more believable. Like I felt like this whole feud is just. I'm glad it's over, and I say this was probably, in my opinion. Well, actually, no. I actually no. This wasn't the weakest match. I'm gonna give this match a star and a half. This match, I'm glad this feud is over. When we finish this, we'll discuss Nia's next opponent. And
it's not over, right?
the feud's not over. What are you talking about? She's moving on. But anyways, let's go on with Johnny Boy.
Yeah.
Match.
Again, it happened. Don't really have much else to say outside of that. I will say that Nia is doing a lot better than what I expected her to do. But
Woo.
that's
No, that wasn't for you.
really all.
Not to cut you off. I was just this match.
Okay, rebuttal.
Wait.
You want me to? You want me to be flat out honest, though?
Yeah, be honest.
I honestly hate women's wrestling right now.
Okay. Let's save that for after we discuss this match.
Asshole.
Let's save it after the match. Did you give it a review? Your stars?
2.5, same as
That's giving it a lot. Hunter, you do your review, and then we will rebuttal. John will do his statement, and then Nia's next opponent.
Alright. Well, this shouldn't have happened. But it happened. Why? Nia shouldn't be a champion because she's not a safe worker. That alone should keep you, until you're able to actually wrestle, consistent. It's a sad thing to see. Anyways, I give it half a star.
Right.
And as for the rebuttal, Nia's actually doing worse as a champion than I expected.
I'm not gonna.
I have a rebuttal to your rebuttal. You didn't have any expectations to begin with.
I have to rebuttal the rebuttal of the rebuttal. I actually feel like Nia as a women's champion has been very lackluster.
Hold the... We're recording, right?
Yes.
Please tell me we got that in the recording.
Yes, it's live in the chat.
Hunter.
Well, actually, I paused the recording when I said that. We're back live now. Right?
But see, here's the thing, though, Hunter. Malik saying something like that is surprising because he likes Nia. You saying something like that isn't really that big of a shocker. You didn't have any expectations to begin with.
Yeah.
Also,
It's
to go
like
back
that
to my to go back to my 2.5-star rating, half of the star was because of the match. The other 2 was because of Alexa Bliss.
Wow.
That's a valid point.
Okay. Nia as
But
a
look,
women's champion.
it's like that meme. It says, I expect nothing, and yet I'm still disappointed.
I mean, I don't know what to say about it. I mean, Nia as a women's champion has been very disappointing.
Did you mute again?
Yeah, oh, of course I did. You think I won't have that on the recording, dude?
Alright, well,
Alright,
apparently we all agree that this was a match that happened, so what's next?
well, I gave this I gave it a 1.5 star. Hunter gave it a half star. John, your statement about women's wrestling, or do you want to save it for after the next women's match?
No, I'll say it now. Honestly, I think women's wrestling is a lot worse than what people put it off to be. It's boring, it's nothing like it was maybe a year ago, and I honestly feel the women's revolution is starting to die.
A year ago? What do you mean, a year ago? What was so good about women's wrestling a year ago that changed? What was so good about women's wrestling in 2017? You had Alexa versus Bayley.
Yeah, but even still, they felt like they actually gave a shit about it.
Whew.
Exactly.
This is your life, Bayley? That's giving a shit?
Well, I mean, that's one segment out of multiple different things that happened, so...
Alright. I mean, I don't want to sound like that guy again, but when it comes to women's wrestling, sometimes I feel like it's very overrated. Like, I try to watch a women's match, and it's just like, it's good, but that everyone made it seem like it should be, oh, that should have been the main event. It's like, I feel like this match should have been solid mid-card. Solid mid-card.
Patriarchy, though.
I mean, the only time I saw a women's match that arguably deserved to end the pay-per-view was Sasha versus Bayley in that Iron Man match or Iron Woman match. Other than that, I see no other women matches that should end the show. But that's just me.
The SmackDown women's division, I'm beginning to gain a little bit of an interest in with Carmella, but the Raw women's division has, And moving on to what you wanted to talk about next.
Well, before we
Ronda Rousey.
do that, Hunter, I just realized we didn't talk about the aftermath of Seth. I kind of want to do an aftermath of each feud and match. Who is next in line for Seth Rollins, and who do you want to be next in line for Seth Rollins?
The Miz.
Someone realistic.
John
Rob Van Dam.
All right. For me, I would love Elias versus Seth Rollins as a main feud to headline a pay per
We're
view.
talking about people that are actually on the roster.
Yeah. So I want Elias versus Seth. Someone new in the title picture, and I feel like Elias deserves a mini push like this.
I know who I don't want to face, because then I wouldn't be able to decide who I'd want to win. Sammy's.
We all know you're a big Roman.
What?
We all know you're a big Roman fan.
I mean, if Roman is a Canadian guy who is getting fed to Bobby Lashley currently, then yeah, I'm a huge Roman fan.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure.
Alright, now Nia versus Ronda. The only way I can see Nia keeping this title if Natalya interferes. Other than that, Nia, RIP title run. Will it be missed? I mean, shoot, I like it more than Alexa Bliss's title run.
Well, that's just because you're weird.
I mean, shoot, Alexa had that title just to.
Alexa could have kept that title forever, and I would have been happy.
Nah, fam. Alexa was very annoying with that title. She was very overrated in my opinion. Anyone else to feel like Ronda's gonna get the title unless someone causes her the match?
Of course,
I don't have to title.
The whole reason why she's even in this match was because they didn't want her to lose a match. Why would they put her in the title match and have her lose when they didn't want to have her lose any other match?
I mean, it's kind of the same with Austin Aries. If you think about it, they did. I mean, why put him in the match if he's gonna lose it? And then he lost it.
No, the reason. Okay, did you hear the reason why she's even in this match, Malik?
Why? What's the reason?
It's because they didn't want her to lose a qualifying match. They didn't have anything else for her to do, and they didn't want her to lose matches so quickly. So, if you're gonna put her in the title match with your reasoning being that you don't want her to lose any other match, why would you have her lose the She's not losing. She's literally only in this match because Creative literally had nothing else for her to do. Anyway, what is the next match?
The next match, my kind sir. Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton.
Honestly, I'm gonna flat out say
Whoa. You watch your mouth and let me do this. Hunter, start us off.
This match wasn't bad. It wasn't great by any means, but it wasn't bad. It's more. I would say it happened, and honestly, considering the way that, but the matches before this, except Miz and Rollins, I mean, that just, I'm glad it happened. I would give it 3.5.
Good. Johnny Boy.
Honestly, Hunter pretty much said everything I wanted to say. Probably the best match of the night, which really isn't saying much considering how bad this pay-per-view is. And I agree, 2.5 stars.
Alright. I think this was probably the underrated match of the night. Because I don't see a lot of people talk about this match. I feel like it got forgotten about too quickly. Jeff and Orton worked really good. I feel like this match kind of reminds me so much of their match like back in the 2008 era. Like, you know, that time of WWE, which is good, but meh to me because it's just like I missed that era because I thought wrestling was kind of good. But then we get so much these guys like AJ Styles, Seth Rollins, Sami Zayn, Owens. It's just like, you know, hey, Randy, do a flip, Randy. You know. But overall, I will rewatch this match. I enjoyed it. This match actually want me to buy the Jeff Hardy merch, so that's good. Because at first I thought it was ugly, but now I like it. So I'm gonna give this match. I'm gonna give this match 3.5. It's really close to being a 4 stars, but I feel like this match was kind of missing a little bit of something too. Jeff and Randy worked really good together. And now, anybody want to rebundle anything?
No, I know what the match was.
The point, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Now what's next for Jeff and Randy? Well, besides Randy Orton.
Next for Randy is 23.
Yeah, well, that's next. Yeah.
Apparently, there's rumors going around that Jeff is hurt too.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Not a law.
Ironically.
That is not law. Fuck you,
I mean,
Randy.
one came out of nowhere, and the other was such a twist of fate. Yeah, hey. Yeah, don't lie, you pop for that.
I mean, maybe.
I don't know where, and the twist of fate. That you pop for it. You should be ashamed of yourself. But anyways, wow.
While we're on the subject of wrestling and not exactly on a match right now, Malik, I actually have an idea of the perfect way to put the new rules. We're doing the Elias system. Silence your cell phones, hold your applause, and shut your mouth until I'm finished.
Pretty much, that's it. I hope Jeff and Randy are okay. Well, Randy is confirmed surgery. Jeff is 50-50 from what I'm hearing.
I think Jeff's is minor to where it's not really going to affect much.
Yeah, I know, because I heard Jeff was wrestling a live event, so which is good. It will suck because I feel like Jeff is kind of what we need to help rebuild the U.S. title. Because honestly, I feel like 2017, the U.S. title was buried really heavily. And
Wait, who was all champion in 2017? Wasn't it Owens champion and then...
Alright, it was 2017 started with Roman, went to Jericho, then it went to Owens, then Jericho, then Owens, then AJ, then Owens.
Honestly,
then Owens, then AJ, then Corbin, then Ziggler.
Corbin did do that, didn't he?
And then 2018 went to Ziggler, to Rude, to Orton, to Jinder, to Jeff.
Honestly, out of all those, I'd have to say Kevin Owens is the only, and Jericho are the only ones that really stood out.
Jericho didn't really do much with the belt. I actually have to say, if anything, AJ is the one.
I'm saying Jericho stood out by affiliation, feuding with Owens.
I mean, the name Jericho, yes. The feud with Jericho Owens at Mania for the U.S. title, yes. Other than that, nothing much really. Honestly, I feel like the person who buried it the most, not his fault, but Baron Corbin. And let's be honest, Corbin as U.S. champion is really forgettable. I think you guys forgot that he was U.S. champion.
Yeah, I kind of did. I figured you would have said Jinder, but Jinder didn't really do enough to really
Jinder didn't. If we're being completely honest, and my hate for him evolved. I mean, not evolved, but the side of it, Jinder had not had a long run or a short run with the belt for me to say, "Oh wow, he effed it up." Jinder
wasn't it just like a day?
No, it was like 2 weeks. Because he won it at Mania, and then the week later was the shakeup, so he had it for like about 8 days, technically. So Jinder really didn't do much for me to review him as U.S. champion. So that's that. So Jinder, you get a pass for me hating you. So, hey. But
Jinder.
Anyone else has anything to say before we go to the next?
Nope.
All right. Sadly, we had the Elias segment, which was good but bad at the same time, which is like very rare for me to say. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like the main roster ruined the Bobby Roode character. Honestly, I just feel like the Glorious gimmick is just ruining Bobby Roode. Period.
No, I actually have to disagree with that.
Well, okay. Well, you want to wait after I finish my promo? Anyways, I enjoy the Root. I'm glad Rusev is still over. I'm glad Elias is over. I really feel like they need to put the title on him before it's too late. I really hope it's the IC title. I mean, I don't want Seth Rollins' title to run in so soon, but if anyone should take the title off of Seth, I want it to be Elias or Dean Ambrose. Dean or Elias is good with me. I wish Elias went to SmackDown so he can win the U.S. title. But you know, my dreams never happen. A perfect booking would never happen. Elias lose weight and be on 205 Live and win the Cruiserweight title. Because, let's be honest, Cedric is doing nothing with that title right now. Bring back Enzo. At least he made the belt good. And, yeah, I'm done. I'm going to give this segment 2.5 stars. Felt like it was a little too long. And, I feel like Roode needs to turn heel. Or Roode needs to turn heel and change his gimmick. New song and everything. Alright, Hunter, your turn.
Alright, so this happened.
Okay, dang.
This happened. I guess I give it 1 star. I mean, honestly,
Okay. So, I agree with Hunter. It's something that happened. I give it 1 star. Now, to rebuttal something that Malik said about...
Sir, please, call me champion.
Anyway, rebuttal something that Malik said about the Glorious gimmick ruining Bobby Roode, I actually have to 100% disagree with that. At the same time, still agreeing with something that he said. I honestly think Roode being a babyface is what is killing Bobby Roode. The Glorious gimmick, there was a fucking meme I saw on Facebook the other day. Bobby Roode should not be going around kissing babies and fucking dancing with the New Day. He should be going around acting like a rich snob, telling me that my dick is small and saying that he is so much better than I am.
Let's keep it like PG-13 a little bit. Jesus. At least a heads up with that comment.
I mean, that's what the fucking picture said. Roode honestly should be a cocky heel that pretty much tells you off for having, like I just said. Roode being a babyface is what ruined him. It's not his gimmick, because the Glorious gimmick worked in NXT because he was a heel.
with you, John.
You know what? I mean, maybe it's just Road Dogg's booking that ruined him in SmackDown Live, in my opinion. Or the fact that he has yet to go for the world title and not the mid-card title. I mean, that's just me. But, okay. I can see where you're coming from. I can see where you're coming from. I respect your opinion. But, I just feel like the song and everything, yes, the Glorious should be a face song. But with Bobby Roode, I don't see Glorious. I see it.
What?
Let me guess, you're saying that you want his it factor gimmick.
Yes, I want,
What?
or at least give me a bare money gimmick. Like, give me. I don't want Bobby Roode as glorious. I just feel like that's just not him. The suit, yeah, the NXT where he had the suit and everything, yes.
Hunter, your mic isn't even picking up. It sounds like you have your finger over your mic.
No, I don't. Anymore.
Alright, so sorry about that, Malik.
No, you're good. What was up? I just feel. Oh, wait, you want me to repeat what I said?
No, I was apologizing for cutting you off, but I was hearing Hunter and I couldn't understand.
No, you're not at all, boy. You're good, man. But all I gotta say, me personally, I feel like Bobby Roode needs to change that gimmick, or at least if he turns heel with Glorious and it works, perfect. But if not, or it doesn't work, just change the gimmick. Wow, Bray Wyatt's a bitch. Excuse my language. I'm sorry, but that was pathetic. I beat AJ Styles beat Bray Wyatt with a frog splash in my game. That's ridiculous. All right, but next match. Daniel Bryan versus Big Ass, or Big Cass for the kid version.
So who's going first?
It will be the person who loves Big Cass the most, Hunter.
Yeah, that's a no. Alright, so this happened, and honestly, it was really bad. But I watched Cass tap out like a bitch, and that made me laugh. So I'll give it one. I'll give it 1.5 versus the half star. I guess it happened.
Well, you give it one.
To go up to 2 because I ain't really enjoyed watching a bitch.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna give it 2 stars because Hunter just said everything I really had to say about this match.
Okay, so no one enjoyed the pay-per-view is what I'm hearing. I'm gonna give this match 2.5. I thought this match was okay. I feel like Big Cass should not have tapped so quickly if they was going to push him as a monster. But I did like what they did at the end of the match when Cass tried to get his heat back. So that's something.
Honestly, I have to disagree with you on that.
Whoa, dang. My brother. Let me finish. Thank you. I feel like Big Cass right now, he shouldn't be looking so weak. This was his first match back, and him to tap so quickly kind of buries his return. And if you really think about it, Big Cass was supposed to be the it guy when it came to Enzo and Cass. And now Big Cass is now the Marty Jannetty of that tag team. And that's just saying something. And I hope I really wanted Big Cass to succeed by himself. I never wanted him and Enzo to break up, but by God, I feel like Cass is in limbo right now. He needs something. And Road Dogg booking ain't the case. Alright, I'm done. You can go, John. You like the rebuttal?
I actually disagree with you on that. I honestly feel that him attacking Bryan like that after the match did nothing to help his character. I actually feel it made him look a lot weaker than he already looked by tapping.
So heel heat, the classic heel heat makes you look weak.
No, No, it just made him seem like a whiny bitch. That's literally all it did for me. I mean, him attacking Brian, like, yeah, it happened to Brian after the match, but it still doesn't get over the fact that I remember him tapping out.
Oh, man,
I agree with John in that if Brian won with a roll up or something like that, and Cass attacks him afterwards, it's a good move. But he did it after he surrendered.
He's basically getting mad at Brian for a decision that he decided to do. I mean, he's the one who tapped, and yet he's mad at Brian. It makes him look like a bitch. It's pathetic.
I think you're stupid.
Also, part of me wonders if he did that against Script as well, considering the whole him tapping out that quick was part of a punishment.
Yeah, that's hard to say. But, yeah. Anyone wants to talk about what they see with the future for Big Cass?
More jobbing.
Hopefully a job interview.
Whoa. Dang, fellas, that's just hurtful.
What did you say, John?
I said more jobbing is what I see in Cass's future.
Yeah, I guess he does deserve to be a jobber. That's actually okay.
Big Cass for U.S. champion. Okay, with that being said, I'm giving this I'm gonna say flat out say this, in my opinion, was the worst match of the card. Carmella versus Charlotte Flair.
Well, hold up. Before we move on to that, what do you think Brian's future is gonna be?
Oh, obvious.
Honestly, I see him as a world champion at least sometime this year.
Either he's gonna headline a pay-per-view versus The Miz for the title at SummerSlam or Mania.
Actually, I don't think he's gonna be in the top.
Wait, what did you say? I couldn't hear you.
He hasn't signed a new contract.
I mean, I don't see Brian leaving. I mean, they're giving him what he wants, so I feel like he's gonna resign.
But one of these really unique coincidences. So first off, congrats to the Young Bucks and Cody on selling out All In 29 minutes, 36 seconds. Holy shit. Way to go.
Wait. Question. How many tickets were sold?
Over 10,000.
Wait, so it's over 9,000?
Yeah. That's the whole point of the event. Meltzer was asked, do you think ROH will be able to sell out 10,000 seats anytime soon? He says, no, not even close. And so those three guys decided, we're going to put on our own wrestling show. No promotion behind us. We're just going to book a show. And we're going to do this. And they sold out 10,000 plus seats in under half an hour. Anyways, that event is being held the exact same day that Brian's contract ends.
So you're predicting that Brian goes sell All In?
I'm just saying it's a hell of a coincidence.
I mean, he could still go to All In and still re-sign a contract the day after.
Yeah, I would love to see Brian get All In. That'd be cool. I would also love just to be able to see it. I don't think I'm going to be able to at all.
I mean, honestly, if Dan Bryan leaves WWE, SmackDown is going back to being F. But anyways, the worst match. Carmella versus Charlotte Flair. Carmella, I'm going to start this off. I need Carmella to lose the title. This match was horrible. Carmella, you're very beautiful. But right now, I'm glad you're a fresh face with the championship. But right now, you're kind of making me miss Alexa Bliss title run. Because at least she put on some solid matches. Carmella, this match is horrible. This match ruined Charlotte because Charlotte beat Asuka clean with submission. And the way Charlotte went out with a pin like that, that just buried Asuka in my opinion. So, and that's all I have to. That's really much I have to say. This whole match, the way Carmella won, buried Asuka's streak. So
That's where you're wrong, kiddo.
I'm giving this match. You shut your mouth. Wait till I'm finished. I'm giving this match half a star. I'm not even giving it. I'm not giving. I can't. Just because of the rating system, I have to give it half a star.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo.
Wait, save the rebuttal. But yes, you can go.
I enjoyed this match.
I think
not only do I just can I not stand Charlotte? So seeing her get in clean was just great. But Carmella is actually a really good wrestler. She's not better than Charlotte, not crisper, but she's a fresh face, and had she lost, it would have just wasted the Money in the Bank. I give this 3 stars.
Okay, so again, I find myself agreeing with my former tag partner. And it's not that I hate Charlotte. She's honestly a really good wrestler. But I honestly think you're looking at this match a hell of a lot differently than what me and Hunter are. Like Hunter said, if Carmella would have lost, it would have ruined the Money in the Bank contract and made it completely pointless. I actually found myself enjoying this match, and the fact that Carmella won clean against Charlotte when I didn't even expect that to happen was honestly a huge relief to me. So, I'm giving this match 3 stars.
Wow. If this was the old real talk, I would have told F you guys, but with this new system, I can't do that. I think I like to rebuttal both of you guys. I don't want to have a long debate, but I'm just going to say you guys are wrong. The way Charlotte got pinned was very, very weak. Like, Charlotte should have kicked out of that. Like, this whole, if you was to look at it as how you book Asuka and Charlotte after their match at Mania, this buried both competitors in my eyes. Booking wise, I would not have booked Charlotte to lose like that. I feel like Charlotte should have lost via dirty. Charlotte losing clean to a pinfall like that, it really hurts her character. It hurts what she did against Asuka. I respect you guys' opinion, but this was the wrong call. This was the wrong plan. I understand what you guys are saying, and I really don't want the cash in to be pointless. But if we're being realistic here, she should have won dirty, not clean. At least if she would have won clean in a different type of way, then yeah, maybe. But the way Carmella won buried the Charlotte and Asuka match. And that's all I have to say. Moving forward, Charlotte, speaking of Asuka, segue, Carmella versus Asuka. Carmella, I want to say the same thing to Naya. I hope you had a good title run.
What the hell is that noise? Hunter.
Not me.
Carmella, I hope you had a good title run because it's over. The Empress of Tomorrow will win the women's title and bring back prestige. And that.
Wait, I thought it just said it buried Asuka. If she's not to win the title, how is she buried?
I said her match with. I'm saying the Carmella and Charlotte match. The way Charlotte lost buries the Asuka streak ending moment.
The fact Asuka tapped out buried the streak.
Alright. Yes to that and no to that. Because let's be, I mean, if you're locked into a submission hold like that and nowhere to go, then yes, you gotta tap. And I still don't like the Asuka tapped out because it basically means she gave up the streak. But the way
Not only did she give up the streak, then she was all cool about it. Like, you beat me, whatever. Who gives a shit?
But sir, we can't use that language in this the podcast no more.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. It's called Right to Booty now.
Yeah, you're right. Who gives a fuck what's there?
Yeah. Instead of young blood is young B. So we don't shed blood. We're PG. But anyways,
Next match though.
we're going to AJ versus Shinsuke Nakamura. And Hunter, since you don't speak English, we're gonna start with John.
That's fair.
It happened. And honestly, me saying that it just happened for this match really pisses me off. This feud has been a lot less impactful than what I would have liked it to be, and I honestly hate it. WWE for fucking ruining it. I'm giving this match 1.5 stars.
Okay. Wow.
I'm actually gonna give it lower. You want to go next, or should I?
Yeah, you go next. Cause I'm about to rebuttal you guys.
This match happened, and it should not have happened. I guess the match itself was okay, but when you have a match that's supposed to be for end it so we don't have a shitty ending, the whole point of it, and then you go and have a shitty ending.
Hunter, sir, less swearing, please. The PG, man.
I've already graded at a harsher level than I would a normal match because these are 2 5-star caliber athletes. Honestly, I give this 1 star, 1.25 at best.
And it's not even anything having to do with the 2 people in the ring, it's how the match was booked. The match itself was good, it's just the whole ending of it was stupid.
Well, the best thing about this match is the fact that that's it. We're gonna have a last testicle hanging meme.
Alright,
The best thing about this match was the fact that someone made a Street Fighter meme out of it.
Wait, I haven't seen that one, so you need to say that.
alright, I'm gonna get.
On the video.
I think this match for me was great. For me personally, when it comes to Shinsuke Nakamura, maybe it's just me. Maybe I need to watch his New Japan matches, but I have yet to truly say, damn, that Shinsuke Nakamura match was phenomenal. The only time I really said that was against his match against Sami Zayn, and that's pretty much it. His match with Cena and Orton were good. They were 3.5, but that Sami match was 5 stars. Shinsuke Nakamura, to me, on the WWE, I have yet to fully enjoy him. I find his charisma great, his music's great, but in-ring work, I have yet to find something to click with me with him. So for this match, surprised me that Naka, AJ and Naka, they put on a great match. And despite the finish, this match was so great that I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it 3.5. I feel like this match was good. I don't like that the feud is continuing off like this, but sometimes if we're looking at it, there hasn't been a long-term feud for a WWE World Title. Like the longest long-term feud for the WWE title was what in recent history was what Randy and Jinder, which lasted about 3 months. I mean, this feud is it's building towards something great, and then sometimes you gotta go through some sloppy finishes to get a clean plate. I mean, Hunter should know about having some, bad. You mean Hunter should know you get some bad chicks, and then you finally end up with the good chicks.
Okay. Are you done? Because I actually have something to say.
I mean, yes, I am done.
Okay, I'm gonna flat out say it right now. I actually enjoyed Styles versus Jinder more than I am enjoying Styles versus Nakamura.
I actually have to agree with that.
That's I would go say all that. Nah, I just think you're talking nonsense now. That's just me personally. Well, actually, no. Wait, hold on. Wait. When it comes to I enjoy AJ and Jinder. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I can say I enjoy AJ and Jinder more than Naka and AJ. To me, I mean, I love all AJ Styles matches, so that's just me. But let me ask the question: AJ and Naka or AJ and Owens?
Depends. Are we talking about AJ and Owens in WWE or AJ and Owens in
all right, AJ Owens in 2017 feud or AJ Naka feud 2018?
Honestly, out of those, I'd probably have to say AJ Naka, but
I'm gonna go with AJ Owens. Both had just shitty finishes, but they were creative at least. The whole AJ, while I admit it was dumb, I hadn't seen the whole get his leg stuck in the announce table when he was counted out. I haven't seen that happen before. Looking back on it, I kind of laugh at it, so good for it.
Okay.
You're telling me, I get it, getting hit in the dick hurt, but you're telling me that both men were down for the count of 10 because their dick hurts? You couldn't roll over and pull on the ropes to brit yourself up?
I mean, it depends on how hard it got kicked.
Doesn't matter. I'm taking some pretty nasty shots.
Why was that supposed to sound sexual?
That's up to you, baby.
Okay. I'm at the loss of words. That really surprised me.
Is this law?
We're live, Hal. Okay, next. Braun Strowman.
Oh, I'm sorry, I left the show. Oh, wait, no, I meant my joke, though.
No, I mean, we only got 2 matches left, so. I mean, you might do what the Tens did and beat the traffic. Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley versus Owens and Sammy.
The victim. Victim 1 and Victim 2.
Oh, yeah, they, man, kind of wish Sammy and Owens were. Oh no, I just felt. Oh my god, why did it have to be them? Hunter, since you are a Bobby Lashley fan, you can start off.
I am both a big Braun. I'm a big fan of everyone in this match, and yet this whole bit was just plain stupid. I mean, just god awful. And not only did they do a bad having Sammy and Kevin get slaughtered, but they didn't even do a good finish because technically the match never ended since the wrong guy got pinned.
It's funny how you say Sami Zayn and his music's playing. Sorry to cut you off. Sami Zayn's music playing. I thought that should have been mentioned real quick.
That's understandable. I would totally mention that. Like, and I don't know if they're trying to tease something to break up Sami and Kevin, but don't do it in a way that just makes everyone not care about either of them. What, and you know, I get maybe his sisters were watching. God, fuck that segment. I just want to say hi to my sisters. God, I fucking hated that. I've been waiting on a podcast so I could just talk about how much I hated that segment.
Yeah, I made it. I didn't know I had to make it official, but we're not discussing that segment. That segment was bad. That was bad.
Wrestle Talk puts it best. Not now, Bobby. I give this 1.5.
John, take it away.
Okay, so before I get into this, I do have to say one thing. Excuse my friend, and yeah, so fuck Road Dogg, fuck the booking for Sami Zayn, I like Braun Strowman, I like Bobby Lashley, but overall, just fuck this match. Did absolutely nothing. We already know, okay, I'm going to see why it did nothing, right? First of all, we already know that Braun is strong. This match was completely pointless. It did nothing but bury Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, in my opinion. Bobby Lashley is strong as well. I'm trying to figure out what the heck he's even doing in this match. So, yeah, I actually hated this match. I'm giving it half a star.
Yeah, I'm actually downgrading mine to 1.
I don't know what the point. Okay, here's the thing. Like I said, I like everybody in this match. I just don't know what the point of this match was. Braun shouldn't be facing people like Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn if Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are going to be stuck in the lower mid-card. He should be up on the higher part of the roster where Roman Reigns and Samoa Joe and Brock Lesnar are. Bobby Lashley, I can sort of forgive for that, considering the fact that he just came back, and him having a feud with Owens and Zayn would do something to establish his character, but Strowman literally has no reason to be affiliated with these wrestlers if they're trying to push him to be a main event star, because obviously they're not trying to do that with Owens and Zayn, so yeah.
I'm giving this. I mean, I got nothing to say about this match, really. I mean, watching it's just filler feel like this was the same match we saw on Raw, but more of a slaughter. They keep teasing Owens and Sammy, and I just felt like I feel like I don't want. It's the same with Sasha and Bailey. It's just like, okay, we've seen it so much of the season that just break up already before we stop caring. And I really don't care for it, so giving it half a star, and that's it. With that being said, I hope Sammy, Owens, and Braun can do something wonderful about Bobby. I already, if they're not making Bobby versus Braun at SummerSlam, then they are really missing the point of bringing in Bobby Lashley. Braun versus Bobby needs to happen ASAP.
I still want. That's the secondary thing. Because more so, I still want one of my favorite dream match scenarios, which is Brock versus Bobby. Like, when I'm talking to people that I don't talk to about wrestling normally, my first thing is Brock versus Bobby, who wins. Both UFC and in the ring. And it's one of my favorite discussions is, honestly, Black Brock Lesnar, White Bobby Lashley. Just incredible test tube specimens.
Okay, so.
Anyways, so I think we gotta. Y'all wanna go now? Or?
We have one more match left.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at.
It is Roman Reigns, the main event, to end the show, to end the pay-per-view.
Is not the WWE Championship.
Nor the Universal Championship. Nor the IC title. Nor the US title. Nor the tag titles.
Wait, were the tag titles even up?
No tag titles were on the line in this pay-per-view.
What the fuck? Even more reason than I think this show is stupid.
It makes you feel better. There was only one tag match, and it wasn't even for the tag titles.
Hey, hold on one sec.
I think John left to beat the traffic.
What happened, man?
Sorry, I had to go beat the traffic.
Yep, I just said that.
You're not the only one.
Alright, since John got to beat the traffic, John, you start off with this match, Roman and Joe.
Honestly.
By the way, this is a Raw SmackDown match.
Yeah, so honestly, I'm gonna really go out on this match wasn't as bad as people put it out to be. It wasn't a good match, but it wasn't the worst match on the card.
It was the match. It wasn't a good match, and not the bad.
No, honestly, I can't really say much on Roman's end. I do feel that the match was a little slow-paced at times, but I guess I'd give it 3 stars because it's not the worst thing I've seen. So, don't really
absolutely detest this match because of how badly it does for Samoa Joe. So, people are walking out on this match in protest, and I gladly understand this.
Well, I mean, I can't really disagree with you on that. If we're going by the concept of showing favoritism to one wrestler over another, then yeah, I'm going to give it half a star. But if I'm looking at it objectively as just a match itself and not showing hatred or preference to either wrestler, it's not that bad of a match.
If half the crowd is leaving, that's already a key sign that you've screwed up.
Okay, but no, here's the thing. Half the crowd is leaving because they hate Roman Reigns. I'm judging this match based on the fact that, yes, I hate Roman, but I also like Samoa Joe. So I'm looking at it objectively as just a match itself and not how much I hate or like either of the wrestlers.
Yeah, I understand. I give this 2 stars. It happened. It's another case of that for me. Honestly, this entire pay-per-view just about is...
Everything I just set aside, I do think the fans leaving was freaking hilarious. So.
Oh, absolutely. Especially, the best thing about it was that the WWE cameraman did a shot to the crowd trying to get, that good reaction shot, and everybody is leaving. And it's just like, oh shit, turn the camera back, turn the camera back.
Malik?
This match was, I'm on, as you saw the live reaction, I ended the live reaction for this match. I kind of agree with the fans. If you do not want to see this person or anything, either leave or turn your back. For me, I didn't want to see Roman in the main event, so I chose to try to sleep during the match. The match was good for the review. I give this 3 stars, but overall, I just feel like the Roman push needs to end. He's not even a champion yet. We're giving him the main event scene. It's kind of tiresome. So I'm going.
Dogs? He's the big dog.
So I'm gonna just say that I'm sorry that people walked out on Joe, and I'm sorry that people walked out on Roman. Maybe this will help WWE realize that, hey, stop, you're pushing the wrong guy, or you're doing it wrong.
This might make Vince go, oh shit, Samoa Joe is not even close to being over.
Honestly, I don't think this will do anything unless they keep walking out of Roman's matches. It needs to be a thing that keeps happening. Like they should have done it on Raw. They should keep doing it every time he's in a match. Just walk out of it. Because doing it one time isn't really going to send that big of a message.
Doing it once or twice a year. I agree. Alright, it's really freaking late, so...
Alright, now for the new grading system. Overall pay-per-view grade from F to Z. And MVP...
Wait, F is Z good?
Z is... Z/S. Z and S is basically perfect.
Okay,
F is the lowest, Z and S is perfect. And then MVP of the show, and then there's gonna be how the magazine had Jerk of the Month. There's gonna be failure of the night, and then there's failure of the show. Based on who was the star of the show, what was the match of the show. Yes.
What's the second worst grade? Because, I can't give it the worst grade because of Seth and Miz alone.
Alright, so, there's MVP, and there's the opposite.
It be D, John. You need to give it the D.
The opposite of MVP, so least valuable player, match of the night, and worst match of the night, and then, F to Z/S. And John, take it away.
I don't really know how this is going, but I am gonna get ready to leave, so I guess worst match of the night for me would probably be Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus fucking Strowman and Lashley. Best match of the night, Miz versus Rollins, obviously, and overall, I guess a D.
Alright, who was the best person on the show and the worst person on the show?
Seth Rollins was the best person on the show, worst person on the show. Honestly, I have to say Roman Reigns, I guess.
Okay. Hunter?
I I agree with everything he said, with the exception of almost everything. Now I think about it, I give it an F. As great as Seth Rollins and The Miz was, one great match does not fix an entirely shit show. You get an F.
Okay.
MVP is going to Seth. I was trying to think there between Seth and Miz. You can't really have a great match without your opponent. It's been great with it, but the Roman Reigns, I completely agree with that. I'd say the worst match was Nia. I mean, Alexa was great, but yeah, Nia. Blech. And then there was is that everything, or?
Wait, who was your least? Oh my god, this is amazing. Yo, this game is great. I made a Sammy and Ziggler rivalry that lasts for so long, and then I guess to end the feud, it's a ladder match for the IC title.
Okay, so Malik, your grades.
Alright. MVP goes to The Miz. Miz surprised me. So I feel like The Miz deserved MVP because he surprised the heck out of me. And he put on a great match, and he got me thinking that he was going to win the title. The LVP, the least valuable player, Carmella. She is wow. To me, she's horrible.
She is wow. I mean, just look at the
best match, Rollins and Miz. Worst match, Carmella and Charlotte. Overall pay-per-view, C-.
So, you think this is going to be the worst pay-per-view of the year?
No,
I hope so.
Actually, I think, honestly, this... is this pay-per-view better than WrestleMania?
Yes.
No,
not even close.
No.
Hey, Hunter, didn't I call this pay-per-view being bad, though, considering, like I said, they booked this and Greatest Royal Rumble too close together?
Yeah. You actually did do that. Alright. It's been fun, but it hasn't been real fun, so...
But it has been a real talk. With that being said, thanks for joining. Give us a like, give us a share, give us a comment. We love doing these episodes, you guys, so please help us out, help us grow, help this be the next big thing, and we'll see you on the next one. Maybe.
Alright, well...